Good evening, ladies, guests of honor. Good evening, friends. I would like to take the opportunity tonight to give you just some examples of the human codes of tolerance and respect. And Jane, as you can see, testosterone has arrived at the Global Woman Leader Conference here. But I'm speaking about more the female side of making peace, the soft factors of peacemaking. So I had to rewrite, of course, after your speech, this speech. And I have to congratulate this university and Sheikh Nahyan for having invited in this first-class environment important parts of the future of the globe, young women who will be the leaders in the future and have a special responsibility, like all of us, to promote peace, tolerance, and respect in our countries in the global village. And as Sheikh Nahyan wrote in the conference book, across religious and cultural boundaries. For my independent and global world security network, tolerance and respect are the lifeblood of peaceful coexistence and crucial elements of the soft factors of peacemaking in the age of globalization. German philosopher Immanuel Kant in Königsberg wrote hundreds of years ago, "The state of peace among men and women is not the natural state. A state of peace must be established actively." One important aim of your prophet, and I would call him, being a Christian, of our prophet, Muhammad, who was a genius, progressive, moral leader, was more than 1,300 years ago to bring peace to the different tribes in the Arab Peninsula, where we are here now, and in Mecca. He wanted to create a better society of din and helm, and to reduce the negative forces of Jahiliyyah, basically meaning the barbarian, unruled area, the unhuman area, I would call it. So in my opinion, the words of the prophets, and especially what he did and how he behaved to other religions and ethnic minorities, including his own wives, is very much something we have to reconsider today to improve the situation on the globe. We believe that these wise ideas are truer today than ever before, and they must be implemented forcefully in East and West, North and South. We all, not the politician, not the religious leaders, not the celebrities, but everybody, we all must together water the very sensitive palm tree of tolerance and respect, day by day. Unfortunately, the soft factors of peacemaking are often put aside now by the harder military instruments of peacemaking. And I know what I'm talking about. We have 14 generals and admirals on our advisory board. We know a lot how to wage war, and because we know we have to have a combination of containment and power on one side and a vision of tolerance and respect, reconciliation on the other side. We have to combine those both different worlds. The focus on the promotion of stability through military means and homeland security unfortunately has led to an unbalanced approach, especially by the United States of America. Therefore, the human soul and the dignity of man as a heart of peacemaking have been almost forgotten. And now a cold power policy has prevailed, which we are sure will not be able to produce stability and perpetual peace in a diverse world in the age of globalization. What we need now, I would call it, is a global jihad for tolerance and respect. Exactly something what the prophet did and demanded from his followers. We need to reach a new state of true peace, of reconciliation with former enemies, and a balance in our global village, including Muslims, Christians, Jews, Hindus, and all the many different positive forces we have on this earth. We need a global vision, and we need a soul. This is something very dangerous and sad. Politics is missing a soul. And it comes to this, what Jane said, to this soft feelings of peacemaking. We need globally respected moral values. And just as important, we need a steady promotion of it. How can we believe that peace is just there, nobody takes care to promote it, but we water the palm trees? Why don't we do this with peace, tolerance, and respect? Unfortunately, today, we leave the most important questions of peace, reconciliation, tolerance, and respect to a very loud but very tiny minority of radicals. We leave it to a majority of mediocre politicians we have in democratic states, and we leave it to mainly backwards, historically looking analysts. Furthermore, we have no action plan, like we have in business when we want to succeed. We know how to promote Coca-Cola globally successfully, but we do not know how we promote tolerance. Does this work? No. Will this ever work in the future? Not at all. Who can actually change the world? Who can promote tolerance and respect effectively? It's only you. It's not your neighbor. It's not the US president. It's not the Pope. It's you personally. The global elite of this world has a task to promote tolerance. And you, with your special emotional intelligence as women leaders, are very important to fulfill this task. Right now, to be honest, the global elite remains for the most part silent and passive. We watch only the negative images of radicals, minorities on CNN and other TV channels. But, ladies and gentlemen, we own the world intellectual. We have the influence. We have the power. We have a large, almost endless pool of creativity and optimism. But what do we do with all this? I'm therefore calling for an elite which takes over the promotion of tolerance and respect as a common soul of our global village, and not wait for politics to be done, whether it's a female president or a black president or a white president of the United States. I'm calling as well to impeach the radicals by taking over as an elite the responsibility for a better world of moral values, especially for our children, for the next generation. We, ladies and gentlemen, have no other choice. We have to take the responsibility, and we have to take precise action now.